All right, let's take a look at this problem. This isn't one that you necessarily need to write all of it down into your notebook, but the process of solving it, maybe. Okay, notice that it's a word problem. This objective is 22.1c, and it's really a lot like we did in 22.1a and b. It's really not all that different. So let's take a look at it. It says here, a circle is graphed with its center on the origin. Okay, just as a visual, talking about some x and y axis, and the center is at the origin. It says we know the area. The area is 144 square units, and we want to know what are the coordinates of the x-intercepts. In other words, we want to know these two locations. We're given the area. What's helpful about this problem, or what's helpful to know about this problem, is what the area of a circle is. Does anybody remember the formula for the area of a circle? Pi times
radius squared.
Yeah, pi times radius squared. Yes. Pi times r squared. That's the area of a circle. Okay, we're given some pieces of information here. We're given what the area is. So we're given that 144 is what A is. Pi is just some constant, right? 3.14, blah, 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 blah. And we want to find out what this radius is. If I know what the radius is, it'll tell me how far away we are crossing the x-axis. To the right and to the left. That's what the definition of radius is. How far we are from the center to the outside. So we could plug in here now x instead of r, just so we remember, yeah, we're talking about the x-intercepts. Doesn't really matter that we do or we don't. And then we solve for this. To solve, we first divide by pi. So 144 divided by pi, and that isn't a very nice number. 144 divided by pi ends up being some ugly number, like in this case. Let me see if we can find pi on this calculator here. Or does anybody have it in there? 144 divided by pi. Oh, I got it here. 45.84-ish. Okay, so that's 45.84 equals x squared. And remember that a lot of the problems that we've been working on, to solve something like this, we take the square root of both sides. So we take the square root of x squared, the square root of that. Anytime we solve something where we have the square root involved like this, we got to consider two different situations. One where we have a positive square root of 45.84, and one where we have a negative square root of 45.84. It says in the problem to round to the nearest 10. So we're going to take the square root now. 45.84 and yeah, 6.77. Okay, so we have two different answers here. It says what are the coordinates of the x-intercepts, right? That's implying that there's plural, right? There's more than one. So 6.77 and negative 6.77. I don't believe they actually want you to put down the coordinate, like 6.77 comma 0 and negative 6.77 comma 0. I'm pretty sure that this is what they're looking for. Two different answers, one positive, one negative in this case. Questions on this? Yes?
Wait, where'd you get 6.77?
Took the square root of 45.84. Yep. Okay, so that, in a nutshell, is what 22.1c is about.